I truly believe that my mother's husband, Ed, had something to do with my mother's disappearance.
A daughter is desperate to find her mother, who's been missing for 9 days.
The relationship between my mom and Ed was abusive, mentally and physically. They fought all the time.
Shelby can't see the facts for the way they stand. When Carie disappeared, I just had a stroke and I was physically incapable of getting out of bed.
Even though Ed suffered a stroke 6 weeks before my mother's disappearance, he wasn't as debilitated as he made himself out to be. I feel like Ed was physically capable of doing something.
It's totally absurd.
I do not feel like Ed is acting like a husband that is missing his wife. He's been out of town several times in different states, not helping on searches or posting flyers or even sharing it on social media. He just doesn't do anything. The day before the search party, Ed checked himself into the hospital.
I would have loved to have participated in a search. I went back to the hospital to get more treatment.
I truly feel like he was trying to avoid the situation. I've spent countless hours searching for my mom. I've posted hundreds of flyers. I even got the local news stations to cover my mom's story. Ed didn't get motivated until he found out that we contacted the Dr. Phil show. Now I'm getting all kinds of leads from Ed, but it's all been a dead end. Ed really is just leading me on just to cover himself.
She's blinded by her dislike of me. I'm absolutely fed up with all this finger pointing and I want it to stop.
Okay, Shelby, I'm glad to meet you, but sorry for the circumstance.
Yes, sir.
Let me just ask you straight up. Is it your fear that your mother is dead?
Yeah.
You think her body's laying somewhere? I hope and pray that's not true.
I do too.
But it's your fear that it is. And your fear is that this wasn't some accident. You think she's been murdered.
Yes, sir.
And who do you think killed her?
I think Ed has involvement in my mom's disappearance.
Well, involvement is a non-responsive word. What do you mean involved? You think he killed her?
I think he killed her.
Is that what you mean by involvement?
Yes.
You think that he affirmatively took your mother's life?
Yes, sir.
He did something, hit her, choked her, shot her, stabbed her, something
Yes, sir.
to end her life.
Yes, sir. Or his daughter, Lauren.
Why would one or both of them do that? Why would they?
Maybe Ed and my mom were arguing, and maybe he didn't mean to, and it just happened, and now he's hiding it. Lauren has motive because my mom had one of her children, or had involvement in one of her children being taken away by CPS.
But I mean, that's a big leap. Why have you gone to the conclusion that they would kill her?
I have a gut feeling whenever we walked into the house, when me and the police did a walkthrough of the house, there was tire tracks in the yard from the beginning of the yard up into the door.
Has your mother gone missing before?
No, no, sir.
She's never. Now, the last time that you know of that your mother was seen was December 2nd.
Yes, sir.
So it's been over 9 months
Yes, sir.
since your mother was seen.
Yes, sir.
Were her things missing too? Did she like pack up things, and are those gone too?
No, sir. My mom left her vehicle, car keys, identification, debit cards. She didn't even take a coat.
Cell phone?
No cell phone.
She had a credit card, debit card with money on it, and left it.
Yes.
Car, keys,
Yes, sir.
everything's still there. Clothes still there.
Clothes still there.
What was the temperature that night?
34 degrees that night.
And this is in Memphis, Tennessee.
Yes, sir.
And my research says the wind was out of the north at 18 miles an hour
Yes, sir.
that night. So the chill factor would have been in the low 20s at
Right.
least. So she has no coat, no car, no keys, no money, no nothing. And has any activity shown up since then? Any bank activity?
sir.
Any?
Nothing.
So she's gone off the grid.
Totally off the grid.